Hello, it is 9 p.m. in Art. It's time to English New Edition. For tonight headlines, we have the Speaker of the National Assembly, Dilaita Mohamed Dilaita, received a visit from the Indonesian ambassador. Floods leave at least 6 dead and 10,000 homeless in Nigeria. Welcome to our newsroom. His Excellency Dilaita Mohamed Dilaita, Speaker of the National Assembly, received a courtesy visit from His Excellency Dr. Al-Basira Basnoor, Ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to Djibouti this Thursday, August 29, 2024, in the Lounge of Honors of the National Assembly. The meeting took place in the presence of Ismail Gula Al-Budin, Secretary General of the National Assembly. During this cordial exchange, both parties expressed their satisfaction at the positive evolutions of relations between Djibouti and Indonesia. They stressed the importance of bilateral economic cooperation and explored ways of strengthening ties, particularly in the field of geothermal energy. The sharing of experience is in this key sector for Djibouti was identified as a promising area for collaborations. Discussions also focused on the importance of strengthening relations between the two parliaments. The President of the National Assembly expressed after 5 days of consultation between ministry officials and experts from the International Monetary Fund, this morning saw the closing ceremony of the workshop on public finance statistics organized at the Ministry of Budget as part of the ongoing budget reforms process. The closing ceremony was attended by the Secretary General of the Ministry of Budget, Mr. Simon Mabratu, as well as directors of and senior staff of the Ministry of Budget. The workshop strengthened the capacity of senior budget ministry staff to produce, analyze, and use public financial data for better economic governance. In his closing speech, the Secretary General of the Ministry of Budget, Simon Mebratu, indicated that this workshop does not mark the end of our commitment to improving our public finance system. On the contrary, it ushers in a new era in which we must redouble our effort to make the reforms we have initiated a reality. The NGO PLA today organized a workshop dedicated to capitalizing on experiences and best practices within the framework of the project to structure and strengthen the technical capacity for advocacy, communication, and partnership of Djiboutian civil society organizations with technical and financial support from the European Union. The event, which brought together various civil society players, aimed to share and highlight the results achieved to date by the CSOs participating in this project. The main objective of the workshop was to enable the organizations to appropriate the lessons learned and improve their advocacy and communication strategy while strengthening collaboration between various entities. The course of the day, several speakers presented concrete cases and highlighted the success of the challenges encountered in implementing capacity building activities. Discussion also focused on the importance of the community involvement, transparency, and collaboration with local and forum chairman Mr. Suleiman Daher Musa said that highlighting the successes and challenges encountered in implementing capacity building activities. The discussions also focused on the importance of community involvement, transparency, and collaboration with the local and international partners. The acting head of European Union cooperation said that the main objective of the workshop was to enable the organizations to appropriate the lessons learned and improve their advocacy and communication strategies while strengthening collaboration between the various entities. The Secretary General of the Ministry of Agriculture, Mr. Ibrahim Elmi, said that aimed at optimizing future and ensuring better coordination between Djibouti's CSOs, these recommendations will be integrated into the next phases of the project in order to maximize its impact on the ground. The Djibouti National Police Hospital today hosted a blood drive organized in collaboration with the Center National for Transfusions of Blood. Several police officers from various departments of the National Police turned out in large number to make this donation, faced with this massive influx of sick people, and above all to meet the blood requirements of the new police maternity unit. This blood donations operation was necessary to help the patients of these new health structures, but also of the various hospitals in our country. This is in fact the second time that this blood donations operation has been organized at the police hospital inaugurated last February by the President of the Republic. The police hospitals is becoming more and more medical reference centers in our country. Following a note from the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, teacher training in Dakhel regions has been relocated this year. The pedagogical team of Dakhel Regional Education Services under the directions of the Inspector Mr. Hafid Muhammad designated and led these 3-day training courses of on August 26, 27, 28, 2024 at the Dakhel School 1. The teachers were divided into 4 groups comprising the CFF graduate, Cycle 1 teacher, Cycle 2 teacher, and Arabic speaking teacher. Each group benefited from training tailored to their specific needs as proposed by the ministry. The training took place in an excellent spirit, with the majority of teachers in attendance. The inspector was delighted with the active participation of the teachers over the 3 days, demonstrating their commitment to improving the quality of education in the Dakhel region. The inspector would like to warmly thank the pedagogical team of the Dakhel Regional Education Department for their dedication and professionalism in organizing this training, as well as the teachers for their involvement and enthusiasm. This initiative undeniably contribute to strengthening teachers' pedagogical skills and guaranteeing quality education for pupils in the Dakhel region. For the international scene, Nigeria, floods leave at least 6 dead and 10,000 homeless. At least 6 people have died in floods in the northern Nigeria, while 10,000 people have been left homeless in 12 communities. The authorities in Adamawa state fear that the torrential rains could cause further flooding by causing the Benue River to burst its banks, even though the rainy season has not yet reached its peak due to climate change and many other factors. The floods came earlier than expected and caused many of our fellow citizens off guard, said Adamawa State Deputy Governor Kaletopwa Farauto. Even though we are expected floods, it's not in August. Usually we always think of September, she added. The state government acknowledged on Wednesday that the floods may not be worse than in previous years. And concerning the Burkina Faso, the state nationalized two gold mines to resolve a legal dispute in Burkina Faso. The state has nationalized the Bungu and Wagnon gold mine following a legal dispute between the mining companies Endeavour Minings and Lilium Minings on Monday's agreements were signed between the Minister of Economy Abubakar Nakanabo and the two companies to finalize the deal. In June 2023, Endeavour Mining has sold its shares in these two mines to Lilium Minings, headed by Burkinabe businessman Simon Tiontore. However, a few months later, Endeavour accused Lilium of not meeting its payment deadlines and took the matter to court. To settle this dispute, the Burkinabe state brought back the mines, concluding their agreements with the Endeavour for around $90 million, including payments and royalty of 400,000 ounces of gold productions. This nationalization is intended to enable Burkina Faso to derive greater benefits from its mineral resources while continuing to operate the mine with the current staff. And to close up this edition, NATO multinational brigade in Latvia should be fully operational by 2026. Latvian defense authorities have inaugurated new facilities in the Adazi military base following the establishment of the NATO multinational brigade. The Canadian-funded armored vehicle storage and maintenance facilities were inaugurated on Wednesday at the military base. And this is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.